All right. As promised, and I make good on my promises. Hello, it is your friend, Mr. Kadeem Slocum, aka the Big Head Teacher, and we are back with our second half, part two, U.S. state capitals 26 through 25. Yes, I'm. Oh well, I'm pleased by your response about the last video. So hopefully we have another successful one. Let us begin. Okay. So let's recap before we begin. We are looking at the U.S. state capitals. Capital of Alabama is Montgomery. The capital of Alaska is Juneau. The capital of Phoenix, the capital of Arizona is Phoenix. Capital of Arkansas is Little Rock. Capital of California is Sacramento. The capital of Colorado is Denver. The capital of Connecticut is Hartford. The capital of Delaware is Dover. Florida is Tallahassee. Georgia is Atlanta. Hawaii is Honolulu. Idaho is Boise. Illinois is Springfield. Indiana is Indianapolis. Iowa is Des Moines. Kansas is Topeka. Kentucky is Frankfort. Louisiana is, the capital of Louisiana is Baton Rouge. The capital of Maine is Augusta. The capital of Maryland is Annapolis. The capital of Massachusetts is Boston. The capital of Michigan is Lansing. The capital of Minnesota is St. Paul. The capital of Mississippi is Jackson. And the capital of Missouri is Jefferson City. So for number 26, it's our last state that begins with an M. One of our forgotten about states. The capital of Montana is Helena. Capital of Montana is Helena. No, that's not where Hannah Montana is from, or French Montana. None of no. That's the actual name, the capital state name. All right, let's move along. Let's move on to the ends. Okay, the capital of the first state that begins with in Nebraska is Lincoln, like 16th President Abraham Lincoln. The capital of Nebraska is Lincoln. Yes, yes. The next state, Nevada. Now, Nevada is one of those states that, which I told you all, the capital is not the most popular city. Most popular city in Nevada is one that people go to vacation often, brings a lot of business, a lot of things go on there. Even a famous slogan is associated with it. The most popular city in Nevada is Vegas, but the capital of Nevada is Carson City. The capital, again, as a reminder, the capitals are the cities in which the governor lives and all the official business of the state takes place here. Just like the capital of the United States of America is Washington, D.C., D.C. for District of Columbia. The capital of a state is where the state's official business and its local and its state government all are housed here. Okay. Next, another one I've forgotten about states, New Hampshire. New Hampshire. New Hampshire, New Hampshire. The capital of New Hampshire is Concord, like the Jordan shoe, Concord. The capital of New Hampshire is Concord. Now, capital of not Old Jersey, but New Jersey. Capital of New Jersey is Trenton. New Jersey has a few cities people are aware of: Atlantic City, Newark. The capital of New Jersey, however, is Trenton. New Jersey is that state that is like an elbow-shaped state, right now on New York. Not old Mexico, not current Mexico, but New Mexico. Capital of New Mexico is, hold on a second. Capital of New Mexico is Santa Fe. Santa Fe. The capital of New Mexico is Santa Fe. Not Santa Claus, not Santa Maria, Santa Fe. Capital of New Mexico is Santa Fe. Yes, New Mexico is a state that borders Arizona. Now, here we go. Let's go to a big one. Ja Rule said, I'm from New York, New York. Alicia Keys, Jay-Z said, New York, concrete jungle. Even Frank Sinatra had a song about New York. You can make it there, you make it anywhere. Now, one of the common misconceptions, this is one of those ones as well, that the biggest, most popular city in the state is not the capital. Many people, especially grade level school, hear New York City and believe that's the capital of the state. Some even believe that's the capital of the country based off of what they've seen from. No, the capital of New York is Albany. Albany. Capital of New York is Albany. North Carolina. Word to P.D. Pablo. North Carolina. North Carolina, home of Duke University, NC Tar Heels, etc. North Carolina, the capital of North Carolina is Raleigh. You know, English with its fanciness, of course, not spelled like it would sound, Raleigh. Not South Dakota, East Dakota, or West Dakota, North Dakota. I actually forgot this capital here. The only city I didn't know, I heard of North Dakota was Fargo. But North Dakota, of course, there is a South Dakota. We'll get to that later. North Dakota, capital is Bismarck. Not Bismarcky, not, oh baby, you got what I need. No, Bismarck, North Dakota. Let's go to the O. Let's go to the O's. And to kick off, states that begin with the O, let's go to Ohio. Ohio. Has a lot of cities that have somewhat of a name. Cleveland, of course, Cavaliers, the Browns, Cincinnati, Bengals, Reds, and even cities like Akron, home of LeBron James. But the capital of Ohio is Columbus. Capital, like Christopher. Capital of Ohio is Columbus. Oklahoma. 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 Next state, Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Oklahoma is similar to Indianapolis, but one of the few that states capital is named, the state capital names actually in the city as well. So Oklahoma, home of the Sooners, Oklahoma City Cowboys, of course, OKC, Oklahoma City Thunder, the basketball team. They play in the state capital. Capital of Oklahoma is Oklahoma City. This is one of those ones that thinks this is the NBA in sports has brought positive light to it, because Oklahoma is not a well-spoken about country. Oh my God, state. But just the beauty of having certain things to reference. Oregon. Oregon's another state in which the capital is not the most popular city. Most popular city in Oregon is Portland, where the Trailblazers play. You know, Dame Lillard, yes, Portland. But the capital of Oregon is Salem. Capital of Oregon is Salem. Let's go to the letter P. Go to the letter P. Before we do it, let's recap. Okay, so far we have Montana, Helena, Nebraska, Lincoln, Nevada, Carson City, New Hampshire, Concord, New Jersey, Trenton, New Mexico, Santa Fe, New York, Albany, North Carolina, Raleigh, North Dakota, Bismarck, Ohio, Columbus, Oklahoma, Oklahoma City, Oregon, Salem. We're not letter P. Now, for the letter P, again, here we are with these states that the cities we know about are not the most popular ones. The cities we know about are not the most popular ones. Cities know about, excuse me, are not the capital. Of course, Pennsylvania, the most popular city in Pennsylvania at this moment in time is Philadelphia. Philly, for those, of course. Also, city we know and hear about is Pittsburgh, home of the Steelers. But the capital of Pennsylvania is neither. The capital of Pennsylvania is Harrisburg. Harrisburg. Capital of Pennsylvania is Harrisburg. All right, let's move on to the R. Let's move on to the R's. No, that was rather short, but let's move on to the R. And it's just one state for the letter R, and which happens to actually be the smallest state in the country. One state for the letter R, which happens to be the smallest state in the country. That state is Rhode. Get that off of here. That state's name is Rhode Island. His name is Rhode Island. Rhode Island. Capital of Rhode Island is Providence. Providence. Capital of Rhode Island is Providence. Very well. Again, Rhode Island is the smallest state by size, by landmass in the country. Okay. South Carolina, or as a rapper called when I was younger, South Kakalaki. South Carolina. South Kakalaki. South Carolina is another one. It's a well-known state. Many cities, Charleston, etc., etc. But the main state that people know about here, but that is the capital of the state, is Columbia. Capital of South Carolina is Columbia. Now we just talked about North Dakota. What's next? Not East Dakota, not West Dakota, Dakota, but South Dakota. South Dakota. The capital of South Dakota is, yo, Pierre, you want to come out here? Pierre. Capital of South Dakota is Pierre. One of the more forgotten about states. Next, TT. Now, capital of the state that borders where I am, Georgia, directly, that's directly above it, border-wise, Tennessee. Tennessee is another one. Many cities are known. Memphis, Knoxville, etc. But the capital of Tennessee is Nashville. Capital of Tennessee is Nashville. Texas. Next, we have the state of Texas. Texas, another one. The most popular known city in Texas is not the capital. Texas, Dallas, San Antonio, Houston. Of course, we know all these from sports teams, from popular culture. The capital of Texas, however, is Austin. Not your name, is Austin. Capital of Texas is Austin. Okay, we're nearing the end. So, you. One state that begins with U in the United States. And that is Utah. Utah, of course, you know, Utah, those like the NBA are home of the Jazz. We got the Jazz. Word of Tribe Called Quest. Utah has a unique city as its capital. The capital of Utah is Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City. Why they felt the need to name that? Because those, of course, who are proficient in science and whatnot know that lakes in this country and around the world, most of them are freshwater, meaning there's no salt content in them. Utah possesses a lake that has salt water. Yes, just like how the ocean is salty, Utah, that Salt Lake is actually salt water. It's one of the few in the world. Yes, it's fun little science fact. V. First state for our letter V. Vermont. Another one of those forgotten about northeastern states. The capital of Vermont is Montpelier. Yes. Montpelier. Capital of Vermont is Montpelier. Now, to the next state that begins with a V, which we regard as a little more popular. Virginia. One of the first states established in the country. Virginia. A lot of famous people came from Virginia. Capital of Virginia is Rich. Not man, but Mond. Richmond, Virginia. Capital of Virginia is Richmond, Virginia. We are now nearing the end. Last four states. The first state, Washington. Washington State. Hold on, what? Washington's a state? I thought it was just that little small section called DC. I know. But Washington is also a state. It's also a northwestern state known as Washington. Washington's one of the ones too. The most populous city in Washington is not the capital. Most popular city in Washington is Seattle, home of the Seahawks. You know, old sports fans know about the Supersonics. Seattle is said to be very rainy there. But the capital is Olympia. Not Olivia, Olympia. Capital of Washington State. That's why they have distinguished. Washington State and Washington, D.C. are two different places. They're on two different coasts. Next, not East Virginia, South Virginia, or North Virginia, West Virginia. West Virginia, home of many coal mines, etc. West Virginia, the capital, home of you all. Let's say I mossed you when you catch football. Those are my students say that I mossed you. Randy Moss is from West Virginia. The capital of West Virginia is Charleston. Not like Charleston, South Carolina. This is Charleston, West Virginia. Charleston. Wisconsin, or as Word T-Pain said, Wisconsin, not Wisconsin, Wisconsin. I know I'm just throwing out references off of references. Yeah, it's probably going over your head. Wisconsin is home of the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay is in Wisconsin. Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee is in Wisconsin. But the capital of Wisconsin is Madison, like the name, Madison. Last one. We are at last one, and we had a forgotten about state. Wyoming. Yes, Wyoming. Wyoming. The capital of Wyoming is Cheyenne. Cheyenne, Wyoming. Of course, fortunately, I've forgotten about states. You have not much of reference for. But yes, we've completed the United States capitals 1 through 50. So yes, if we could be able to fill in this and write the capital by the state name, by the state picture. So let's review. A, capital of Alabama is Montgomery. Capital of Alaska is Juneau. Capital of Arizona is Phoenix. Capital of Arkansas is Little Rock. The capital of California is Sacramento. The capital of Colorado is Denver. The capital of Connecticut is Hartford. The capital of Delaware is Dover. The capital of Florida is Tallahassee. The capital of Georgia is Atlanta. The capital of Hawaii is Honolulu. The capital of Idaho is Boise. The capital of Illinois is Springfield. The capital of Indiana is Indianapolis. Going back to Indiana. Capital of Iowa is Des Moines. The capital of Kansas, we are in Kansas no more total, is Topeka. The capital of Kentucky is Frankfort. The capital of Louisiana is Baton Rouge. The capital of Maine is Augusta. The capital of Maryland is Annapolis. The capital of Massachusetts is Boston. Capital of Michigan is Lansing. Capital of Code is Minnesota. Minnesota is St. Paul. Capital of M.I. Cricket I. Humpback I. Mississippi is Jackson. Capital of Missouri is Jefferson. Capital of Montana is Helena. Capital of Nebraska is Lincoln. The capital of Nevada is Carson City. The capital of New Hampshire is Concord. The capital of New Jersey is Trenton. The capital of New Mexico is Santa Fe. The capital of New York is Albany. The capital of North Carolina is Raleigh. The capital of North Dakota is Bismarck, not Bismarcky, Bismarck. The capital of Ohio is Columbus. The capital of Oklahoma is OKC, Oklahoma City. The capital of Oregon is Salem. The capital of Pennsylvania is Harrisburg. The capital of Rhode Island is Providence. The capital of South Kakalaki, Columbus is capital of South Kakalaki. South Carolina is Columbia. Capital of South Dakota is Pierre. The capital of Tennessee is Nashville. Capital of Texas is Austin. Capital of Utah is Salt Lake City. Capital of Vermont is Montpelier. Capital of Virginia is Richmond. The capital of Washington is Olympia. The capital of West Virginia is Charleston. The capital of Wisconsin is Madison. The capital of Wyoming is Cheyenne. Thank you all once again. I am the Big Head Teacher. Thank you all for tuning in. Please, those who view this on the YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe, and comment suggestions for videos and topics you would like to see. Once again, I leave you. I am the Big Head Teacher. Thank you all once again.